I just thought it might be kind of neat to take a look at this little knife here. I just call it a minimalist. I had some spare steel and a little bit of G10. And so I just thought it'd be kind of cool. I'd made a couple of neck knives that were just steel out of this AEBL. Just the holes in the handle and stuff. And they turned out pretty good, but I kind of wanted to try making a little bit of something to hold on to. And so I made this, put a super high flat grind on it because I like the slicing ability. And contour G10 a little bit. I rounded the spine really well. And under here, I didn't round it quite as much, but I beveled all the edges so there's nothing sharp. The G10 it's held on with two black G10 pins and epoxy, of course. Underneath, I drilled through holes so the epoxy cross ties onto the G10 all the way through the blade. It's not really made to be a hard use knife. Could probably be a hunting knife. So it looks weird. I admit the handle, all that exposed metal, just that slab of G10 on there. But when I made the handle, I made it so that it felt good. And it's surprisingly comfortable. It's all dehorned and it feels good. The super high grind, it slices like crazy. Let's see how much this weighs. It's funny, I never weighed it. About 4.5 ounces. And let's see, let's get you some measurements on this. So the blade is got about 2.5 inches of cutting surface, and all in all, it's about 6 inches long. I just wanted to show it. I thought it was kind of a neat knife, and I don't know what I'm going to really do with it right now. But I hate to get rid of it because it's unique. I made a Kydex sheath for it, and it works pretty good. This is an older design where I put a plate on to hold the clip. It made it kind of easy to swap out the clip when I needed to or whatever. Snaps right in. That's what's nice about the Kydex interface with that G10. So it can snap in and it holds the knife while the blade is not touching the Kydex. The Kydex isn't pushed onto it. Just the tiniest bit, maybe, rattle. Not much. So I said it's AEBL. I really like working with AEBL. I usually get about 60 to 61 Rockwell. I cryo treat everything, liquid nitrogen. And it's definitely easy to heat treat. It's easy to harden. And I think AEBL holds a wicked edge. Look, I ground it very thin at the edge. It's the 17-degree bevel. And yeah, that's just my little minimalist knife. I thought it'd be kind of cool to show it. I'm looking for just opinions on it. Nothing more. Just talk about it. It's fun to talk about stuff like this, especially something that's just a little bit different like this. I should just take it hunting sometime. I'm sure it would do fine. With this deep choil and everything, I could hold on to it. Get your finger up there to open up a deer. Yep. If I did make one to sell, it probably wouldn't even be that expensive. There is a little bit of work to do when you're rounding these corners, making this look nice, and making sure that it feels good in your hand. Since all that metal's exposed, you really have to take care on all these bits and pieces, all the exposed metal. You got to make sure that when you squeeze this thing tight, it doesn't make a hot spot. I'm not saying that if you whittle for an hour with this, you wouldn't get a hot spot, because yeah, you might. That's not really what this knife is designed to do. It's more of an EDC knife or something like that. So what you think? Just a little AEBL minimalist knife. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like it, throw me a thumbs up. Let's talk about it. All right. Thanks.